Alright y'all, the waiting is finally over. I have finally completed my task, which was reviving PVZ the LAN rework. All I managed, however, was to rework the maps, and I have reworked them to absolute perfection. I stood day by day on reworking the PVZ the LAN rework maps, and afterwards I've implemented every single other element into the maps themselves, which took a lot of time, and if I was to get into details it would take forever to explain everything. I had to perform so many things in Roblox Studio in order to pull this off. It wasn't easy, trust me, and I still wish I could recreate the other stuff from PVZ the LAN rework as well, but as of now that turns out to be an impossible task, like I said in the description. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's all I managed to do, but I'm really proud that I at least managed to pull this off all the way to the finish line, and I managed to recreate these maps. And I'll be showcasing you. We're gonna do an hour and 28 minutes gameplay over here, and probably gonna plan to play this as often as I can. Because guys, it took everything out of me. I needed all of my dedication for this. My love for PVZ the LAN, my endless love. You already know all that I needed for this. I never gave this up. I always clinged onto this. Well, here we are now. I've managed to recreate all the maps from PVZ the LAN rework. I had to actually publish on separate places though, because however, I don't know how to create a map changing system, and it'll be a bit tedious because I still use the same old LAN in order to recreate the maps. Mostly I've started from it as a base play mostly, but then I carried on and transformed everything around to look exactly like it looked back in the PVZ the LAN rework maps we used to have. I've brought back to life 8 PVZ the LAN rework maps. I hope this was the best introduction for the video, because I don't know what other kind of introduction I should be. I'm sorry, I'm doing my best right now. Just thinking about it, it's like, oh, how should I start this video? And then we have no idea how to start the video whatsoever. So I know, I just had to put the words into it, sorry. I recreated 8 PVZ the LAN. You will see what I'm doing over here as we are playing through it. The project, however, is private, only for myself. Unless other people, unless you viewers, unless everyone else players, you would like to also play this with me, or unless you would like to play, then I guess I'll keep this only for myself, assuming that other people are not as interested in PVZ the LAN as I am. And well, I'm sorry if I'm assuming wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is. People have been okay with the idea of PVZ the LAN not being on Roblox for generations, so I guess I'm the only one dedicating to this cause of reviving the game at this moment. So yeah, whatever, let me get back at it, because I don't know how to approach this subject, but I'm trying my best. I know what I've been doing all of these days, tirelessly, day after day, non-stop. I know for certain that you can call me crazy and insane, but I finally pulled it off in the end, and we did it. I have recreated every single PVZ the LAN rework map. 8 maps. We're talking about Big Wave Beach, Leon Mixtape Tour, Jurassic Marsh, Ancient Egypt, actually Lost City before Ancient Egypt, Lost City, Ancient Egypt, Pirate Seas, Dark Ages, Frostbite Caves. That is 8 maps recreated for PVZ the LAN rework. Took several days for it, obviously. Well, that's not the only thing I had to take several days for. Importing all of the zombies, the zombie waves that I had to like carefully drag, because some of them were like spawned out of bounds, but I had to like drag them back in bounds. Yeah, I had to do a lot of that in order to get all the zombie waves into every single one of this PVZ the LAN rework map. And it was not easy. I certainly wish I had a more convenient wave system or something, but this is still all I have. I haven't worked into that apart from working on the map. After I was done working on the maps, I was like, oh, let me get to finally try and fix all of the broken tools for the plants. But then I realized that all of these tools have some sort of Roblox asset that is supposed to be present over there. And since, well, most of the assets when this game got taken down were removed, the assets are no longer found, which is why the tools themselves are not working anymore, and therefore I can't restore the tool's functionality without having to start from scratch and reworking the tool entirely. And I literally cannot do that because I have no idea how to do that at the moment. Guys, I'm not as skilled to be able to do something like that. I hope someone, talented developer, would come and help me out over here, but I can't really force them to come out either, so this is all if you want or not. I truly want to do all of this, but it's all about whether you two want to help me with this or not, or if I'm in this all by myself, like usual. So right, I brought all the maps in PVZ LAN rework style into old LAN formula, because it's still same formula over here. Can't change the game there, but at the very least that doesn't matter because we're still on the maps themselves, so I can actually finally enjoy playing on these maps that were lost to me ever since PVZ LAN didn't existed. I know I had to recreate all of these maps, and it took lots of elements to recreate, lots of skills, position, orientation. It took a lot of parts, everything. It took everything, yeah, literally everything. But finally we are ready with the project. I believe we can get ourselves into this, do as much gameplay as I want to do. I don't know if you'll want to also play, but as of now the project, like I say, is only for myself. It's private, it's perfectly playable right now, so it can be played, and the maps work amazingly in the best way possible as well. You'll see while we are playing over here. I really don't know what else to say. Roblox Studio has been hard to work with, like seriously. I've had lots of issues working with it, but I managed to work around, and I managed to get used to most of the stuff so I can pull all of this stuff up. I managed to, as someone who's, you can call me the full beast mode game player boy, whatever, I'm not into building stuff that much, I'm not into Roblox Studio that much, but I've been getting myself into this and I realized a lot of things and techniques that I can make use of, and since I can actually do that, it really helped out in order to create most of this stuff over here, the maps. So I finally was able to get past that point, and finally it's a good beginning. I'm not sure in the future if I will be able to do even more than that. As of now I managed to recreate all of the maps, so I'm telling you what to expect over here. Yeah, there's no more than that, guys, just the map recreation, that's all I did. And then having to re-add all of the zombies onto the map lawns again, because as the map lawns all had different map proportion, and well I had to drag the zombies back into the, okay, whatever, the explanation really sucks. I don't want to fucking handle the explanation part anymore. I'm trying my best. You already know how dedicated I am to this cause. You already know how much I want to end my whole career because of the lack of PVZ LAN. You know exactly how much I care for PVZ LAN more than anyone else in this world. That's how much I care for PVZ LAN. Oh, so much that I want to recreate it myself over here. Even if I can't handle some tasks yet, and I could only handle the map task. None of these tasks that I was able to handle were easy. I need a lot of thoughts, I need a lot of... even for this, map creation still required quite a lot of skills. It wasn't easy. Even that took me forever. Yeah, there's a lot of things I had to just do in Roblox Studio, but I finally did everything that I was supposed to. I even had to witness some crashes while having to get the zombies in over here, which forced me to have to restart my PC again, which today would cause my NVIDIA GeForce to break again, and then I'd have to reinstall it in order to be able to record myself again. You know how it always works over here, and I just hope NVIDIA GeForce would stop doing that. But any other bad news would probably go saved for last, if I want to talk about it or not. As of now, only the best news that I should communicate with you. Yes, I finally done it. The project is now complete as it can be. I mean, I've did all of the maps right. I've inspired from some of the PVZ roleplay maps as well, and for some of my video maps we used to have back in PVZ LAN rework. The ones that he had in PVZ roleplay are actually in PVZ LAN rework as well. Yeah, anyways, I'm kinda impatient. I just wanna jump into this already, so can we just play? Yeah, alright. I do want to play, like finally. I had to take many days, like way too many days at this point. I had to spend more time than I wish I would have ended up spending, but there you go. I had to make the sacrifice once again in order to pull all of this off. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been pulled off properly. And I still hope you can consider that it was pulled off properly by me today, because if you don't consider it that way, then I just most likely might have wasted my time. But I'm pretty sure I didn't. I did everything in my whole goddamn power over here to pull this off. So let's just yeah. There's nothing else apart from, you know, what we were supposed to do. Yeah. God, sorry, I'm still bummed because it took a lot of hours, it took a lot of days, and I'm really my mind is destroyed right now, but I finally managed to do it. I'll be able to enjoy this at least for generations. It's all I can make for now, but who knows in the other years if we might be able to make more or not. But I know for certain that if it's in Roblox Studio, I'm supposed to have a lot of knowledge about pretty much everything. And if I lack certain stuff, then the stuff that I lack is the stuff that I can't make, and I have to find a way to make everything, because otherwise it's all we're gonna be able to do at the moment. It's a big step right now for sure. It's a really big step for me because I've never done something as big as this in my life. And the fact that I managed to pull up the PVZ rework maps in such an impressive style, it means a lot for me. Like, finally I was able to really make this happen after all. I've added just one new plan to replace the electric pea shooter. The Hocus Crocus, yeah. I like Hocus Crocus, you know, and this model over here was just really pretty. I loved it and I wanted to also introduce it over here. I got bored of the electric pea shooter model, so I replaced it with this one because it's a lot more better. Hocus Crocus, presto! Magic has been performed by CPU power and we've now transformed the lawn into the lawn rework. Yeah, all the maps in the game. Actually, okay, there was two maps that I skipped. The modern ages ones, you know, and the one with the summer. There's two versions. I couldn't really recreate these yet because I was like, they might be a bit more complicated than the rest of the maps. Well, they had a lot more stuff, but I might recreate them later on in another. Yeah, actually, don't take that for granted. I might actually be done. I might not want to recreate any more maps because that's just modern ages, a map that we already have in the old version as well, except not in the reworked style. The other maps that were like Big Wave Beach, Dark Ages, Mixtape 2, Rancid Egypt, and everything else that I told you about, these ones weren't added before, so I added them right now as well. But yeah, enough chattering. You all know what I'm gonna be doing. I'm just gonna be spawning with random plants and attacking the waves of zombies in all of these beautifully created maps. That's all I'm gonna be doing. I'm obviously gonna be lonely again. Loneliest as the loneliest of all loneliest things. Because there's nobody else to play this game with at the moment. The game is quite dead. I was the only one working on this, so this is just my personal project at this point that nobody else can get to play. Well, they would if they would really want to play it, but okay. Everyone's did their own stuff today, and I'm into PVZ the lawn still, so, and horticulture the lawn, which I wasn't able to come to for several days right now because I was working tirelessly on PVZ the lawn, so I worked out that I shouldn't be coming to horticulture there while I work on these big projects, and well, finally there we are. I still might do a couple more adjustments on the other ones, so like all the places have been published on separate games. Big Wave Beach over here, because I told you I can't make the map switching system, so I had to put the zombies into maps, and then they have like 8 copies of the same game on Roblox, so I can actually get to play on all of the maps. But yeah, that's the way I could have done things. You know, it's how it was accessible to me. We still have everything over here. I managed to fix the broken lighting, so if you get yourself back into the extremely overpowered PVZ LAN, you'll notice that the lighting was fixed. How did you fix the lighting? The lighting issues that were caused by Roblox themselves with the update. The voxel lighting is how it's called, voxel lighting. The voxel lighting has mostly broke, became way too light, and I couldn't fix that. But I found a way to fix it, which was pretty random, and it was like a glitch fix. I kind of like glitch fixed it. I like undo and redo at the same time, until the lighting somehow glitched back to the original lighting that we used to have here, and that's how I fixed the lighting. Really? Yeah. And for the other projects, starting from the next map, which is known Mixtape 2 after this one, I did not fix the broken lighting. Well, instead what I had to do is to remove most of the lighting elements on this map and make it to where it's not so bright anymore, and I managed to do it, which is why I didn't have to like because I don't really know how to fully fix it. I know how to glitch fix it like that, but yet again, in the end I had to, for the other maps, in order to truly fix it, I had to remove most of these lighting elements here in the lobby, and therefore the lobby is not so bright anymore as it used to be, and well, that's how I fixed it. And the update they did really turned the game to be a lot more prettier by default, which is good. The update, which I could see that on the other projects as well. The map and everything else looked a lot more realistic, just like it used to be in PVZ Rework, with how this update came. Though the lighting was broken, so most lighting elements that I had to remove because they were too bright. The ones that weren't were there, so like it's fine, we're good. I had to make modifications there on the lighting, because last time I was here the lighting was terrible, so it desperately had to be fixed. I know, I fixed it. A bit of a shame that I'm not gonna share these projects with you all as well. I'm gonna keep this for myself right now, but if you're watching this video and you wanna play as well, then please let me know. I would like there to be a lot more people letting me know, not just one person, because, well, it'll be a nice feeling to know that everyone else would also like to experiment and like to still play with this, what I've created. But if you still feel like I've not done enough, and if you still feel like I'm bluffing, you still feel like I'm not taking this serious enough, well, feel free not to ask. But I'm telling you straight, I am taking this serious, and I really have been doing my everything in life in order to pull this off, day after day, non-stop, full patience. I had to do it from start to finish. Well, there you go. I believe I said most or everything that had to be said. I've done all of the job, now I can enjoy playing this, recording this. Let's freaking have fun already. That is why I've bothered to recreate all of these maps in the first place, so we can get to re-experience this in a more unique way, if not in the exact same PVZ rework way. But since the map looks exactly the same, this is going to be just as you'd expected. You're gonna feel like in PVZ rework pretty much here. Alright, we'll be getting onto the map just in a second. Let me restart my timer. I still want to record just for 1 hour and 28 minutes because I don't know how much this footage is gonna go for. I might be going for a lot of time, and well, some of my options in NVIDIA I had to reset to default and I had to like store them. I might be investing a lot of gigabytes into footage like usual. Let's start off with Hocus Crocus, which is the new plan we've introduced for every single one of these projects in PVZ rework style. And then resuming with the next randomly chosen Plants and Zombies. Alright, let's start. We're not even completing waves, we're just sitting in the lobby and talking. How's the game performance, Nico? The game performance is really smooth. Like, I liked how it turned out. Everything it was able to be interacted and killed pretty good, as you can see. So the game registering is good, it's very good indeed, guys. It's as good as you'd want it to be at this point, which I'm happy of. That means I can play this game properly. Because if we didn't have good performance, we would have had lag issues, but it's not the case, guys. Trust me, we're not having lag issues. Everything is working very properly, even if there are lots of zombies in certain waves. It works really properly. You all have to give me high credits for putting up with this and be able to recreate all of it. If only you would have seen me work in Roblox Studio day after day, oh my god, you would have said that I'm insane, but you know, whatever. In the name of PVZ, my insanity extends to... I just want this game back in my life most, and so I'd do anything for it. Even recreating the whole game if I had to. And what do you know? It looks like never giving up and wanting to progress and wanting to always pull up this stuff has got me somewhere after all. I mean, I managed to pull up something, which was recreating the maps, and I'm really happy of this because right now we can finally enjoy playing in them. My biggest goal was to accomplish stuff like that. I finally managed to accomplish. It had to take several days, but I really think it paid off right now. This is a good beginning because we managed to really recreate the map, something that most people would probably find either impossible or maybe they'd not bother at all. I have finally found this possible, and I managed to recreate this map asset from asset, match it and make it as close to the original map as possible, and I really worked on it really godly at this point. They turned out phenomenal. I'm really happy, guys, like seriously. I'm not happy of the days I had to spend because, oh, it's painful. I know I had to take a lot of time for it, but I'm happy that it's finally here and that I get to witness this. And potentially I could get to play this pretty much every day, which makes me even happier. The thing that doesn't make me as happy though is that I'm the only player who's ever gonna play this at this point, but I'm getting used to it at the very least. Now that this is pretty much my game, I can do whatever I want with it, so yeah. Let me do it and enjoy recording endless footage with. Ooh, look! Chocolates! Hershey bar! Why did you add that on Big Way Beach? I don't know, when I recreated the Big Way Beach stall over here with Humming Pistol, I was like, let's put some of this stuff over there, and then I found this. Don't ask me of the mentality behind the map creation, because I've applied the best mentality I could possibly apply, so you'll still be happy that I've recreated it by the day. Trust me, you'll be very happy. If you're someone who was in love with PVZ, but I don't know as much as I am, but nobody's as much as I am. Well, you still love the fact that I've recreated all of his maps. I might remove a couple of things. Yeah, the Hershey's bar was was like a fun element, just take it that way. After the Big Wave Beach, every other map has been also reworked even more seriously. Big Wave Beach wasn't my best creation. I have like pretty much all of these maps were my best creation, but I just want you to see what I have in store for you, because you love it. You'll really understand why I'm a force to be reckoned with. Not only in doing full beast mode gameplay, but also I can also recreate stuff really godly. Like, I'm good at recreating stuff. For as long as I know how to do it and I get the means to do it, I literally can do it. That just goes to show that I actually can do it, guys. I can indeed. And I'm not afraid to do it. The only thing I don't know how to do yet is everything else. Because, well, the scripting, making of plant abilities, lots of the stuff that I still don't know how to make yet, but I hope that one day we can bring ourselves to know that. And now we're talking to plural. Alright. This is so gorgeous, like honestly, doesn't this make you feel like you're back in Big Wave Beach in PVZ rework? Because literally, I feel like I'm just in PVZ rework right now. Do you 100%? 100% at this point. Excluding the planned abilities and, well, how the zombie waves used to be played and the fact that we don't have a map changing system, excluding all of the other stuff, I feel like just like I would feel in PVZ rework. Mainly because this is still PVZ I'm playing here, though it's just the old version. I still feel like I'm playing PVZ, so it feels good, you know. It feels really good. I want to be very serious about it when I'm talking, but I still want to feel very good about everything that's going on over here that I managed to put out. And I love it. I love everything. We got this Hershey's bar over there. Oh, it's flingable, okay. Num num num. Num num num. Yeah. You know, there isn't any other thing apart from what you say. I'm just proud of myself that I finally was able to recreate something here to match PVZ rework. I really am. I stood day by day on this project. I suffered a lot for it, and I finally did it. It was like endless suffering at this point, I know, but I weighed work with the suffering and I've turned it into passion. Wait, what am I talking? Anyways, I guess the explanation could work better details, but whatever. I really have done everything I could in order to make this stuff. I'm happy with it. I wouldn't change a single thing. I'm happy with how it all turned out. Everything still dies really quick because this is... we're still incredibly overpowered. I don't have such thing as game balancing in this game. It's all just go and kill everything the most full visible way possible, pretty much. I mean, all of my attacks are insta-kill. You know how I want to have them, and I even have God mode on top of it, so I'm unable to die. We don't have the balancing system and everything else, like in PVZ Rework. All we have is the PVZ Rework maps, which is, in theory, most of what I wanted as well, because I really missed this map, so that's why I had to get out of my way to recreate this entirely, to recreate it 100%. Yay, polluted fluid! It's the big wave bitch themed wave over here, pretty much. Yeah. Hey there, zombies! Yay! Let's fight! Oh my gosh! Yeah, I just hope we'll have lots of things to say, because what we're essentially doing is still the same thing like always, so nothing else is happening apart from this. I mean, I'm getting the satisfaction of like destroying everything here, and not the only, no, I'm getting the Plants and Zombies satisfaction, because I love crazed Plants and Zombies fanatic. I'm for life, and I love this more than anything else here, so which is why I love being into this. And I've been saying is that we might eventually run out of some things to say, but guys, for as long as I'm continuing the Horticulture Dolan series, I still want PVZ Dolan series to be continued as well, and because there will be no other way to continue the PVZ Dolan series, I need to make all of this in order to be able to continue the series. I just need it to, you understand? If I don't continue the PVZ Dolan series, then there will be no point in continuing the Horticulture Dolan series either. I'm doing this for PVZ Dolan. I'm also want to continue the Horticulture Dolan as well, but PVZ Dolan just has to continue. It has to continue even if we don't have it nowadays. And if I have to be the one to bring it back, then it will continue by me bringing it back like this. It's how it's gonna continue. I really have done my best, and finally we have recreated it. It feels good to have you back, PVZ Dolan. Well, more or less having you back. More like, it's good to have back the maps that we used to have in PVZ Dolan Rework. It really feels like this is PVZ Dolan Rework Reborn. PVZ Dolan Rework 2.0 edition, Rework edition by New Glory. Yeah, this is certainly my take on reworking the PVZ Dolan at this point. It's pretty much my take. I still have to be inspired from B1 Erdl's games, but it's how I was able to recreate the maps here. I mean, I needed to make them, the goal was to make them look exactly like how they were before. And this goal has been accomplished. How about the two Modern Ages map? I won't add them yet, because I'm like, it's not necessary. I wanted to add every other maps except for the two there. And the PVZ2 related maps here, they really had to be re-added. I feel pretty accomplished right now that I've done this. I don't feel 100% accomplished because we don't recreate the game 100%, but I still feel accomplished for making this stuff. So like, to the point where I can actually feel like I can count on this every time and play it, which is good. And it's time to change, New Glory. It's time for you to stop being so addicted to PVZ Dolan. No, I can't do that because I love this game more than anything else. Like I said, even if you feel like I should, I don't. You know, I still like. I will be playing games, other games too, but I don't want to let go of PVZ Dolan because this was to be one of the best games on the world Roblox, and it still couldn't be. So the fact that we're not having this anymore, it's just, you don't understand how much this means to me, okay? This means everything to me. And if it just does. It doesn't even have to have most reason behind it. I just took an insane liking to this game, which is why I feel like it's my life's duty to recreate it. That is why. I seriously stood on this. I know I was the only one committed to it, but I did it. Oh, yeah. So I don't want to get into speeches like this anymore. I just want to be happy that I've got it. There will still be some things that I will never be happy of, however. But now that I've got it back, I'm happy of this video, so let me just be happy about it. I'll still be recording myself over here, whether you like it or not, I'll still be recording myself. After all, I told you, the series still has to be continued. Whether the game is dead on Roblox or not, the series still has to be continued. I insist on it to be continued. After all of the things that have gone down, this series just has to continue. So this is all I'm gonna be doing right now. I know everything past the drama moments, past everything else that I have to do in order to... Well, we finally did it. We finally created the maps. Now I can finally play them. Yeah, enjoy for life. And the PVZ is the one I'm having right now. So it's the one I want to enjoy the most here. It's beautiful, like finally, I get... Somehow I can't even find words anymore, I'm too overwhelmed, I have to put up with so many things, I'm like finished for life at this point, dude. Whatever, perhaps it's best we don't even talk any more words, but it's pointless at this point, I don't even know who's watching the video, I'm totally clueless, all I know is... I've been through a lot in order to make this. Happy with what I managed to accomplish, and I'd certainly take it even further if I could, but at the moment it's all I can. For PVZ the LAN, for the best of all futures in the Roblox Plants and Zombies history. I go by that motto. Here we are, fellas. The Big Wave Beach rework in PVZ the LAN. Yay! We have the beautiful house recreated from scratch using lots and lots of parts. I had to drag freaking triangles that are called wedges. And okay, and then squares. I had to find door, get window, drag part, even the floor is part, this part, the rocks are also rocks. Whatever that's called, the elements, the mini palm trees, the grass, the vines, the vines, the corals. Oh god, yeah, I get. The pierre, rocks, the hillsides over here, or how you wanna call them. Didn't even know what their definition was, so I struggled finding something that I could put over here that looks just like this. And then the palm trees have a different model than the ones they have, but I actually found the other model that he used in his game. Though I used it in the later project, I decided to let this palm tree model for this map over here, so I left it like that. But I'm still very happy because that palm tree over here is very pretty as well. It really gives more contrast, details and texture to the map. Okay, now we're talking artistically. How to recolor the walls to match Big Wave Beach's style, yes. Adding more hillsides over there. A couple more islands, not to forget about the homing thistle. Recreated store. Lots of pieces that unite properly, hopefully, and then this, yeah, I mean, some barrels, area details, another one, more palm tree there. It's just beautiful at this point, it's beautiful. A work of art, beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. And tomorrow, guys, yes, Nirgori, tomorrow's my birthday. Yay! Happy birthday to you. I've done it specifically for my birthday because you know this would be my best birthday gift. PVZ the LAN returning will be my best birthday gift after all. Maybe if you tell Angry or B1 else, they will bring it back for you during the birthday. I wouldn't even have to beg anymore. Relax yourself. I'm done doing that anymore. I'm not begging anymore, guys. I've changed. I'm making stuff for myself over here, as you can see. Yeah, we're creating maps, you know, sort of that. But you know, I still wish they would do that for me. But We can't stress that anymore. They don't like it. Nobody does. Must be like I'm a bit of a beggar, or, well, you know, I hate it. Who wouldn't hate it, Nirgori? You're asking too much for someone else's game. Oh, God, it's such a sin, isn't it? To just like something so bad on Roblox that you just commit yourself 100% to the point where you would just... yeah, I know. Why? Serious. Can understand commitment, guys. It's how it works. When you are fully committed to something, you do anything to see it through. And so was I over here to see this through over here. And they even say when I say I'm doing everything, I did everything I could to recreate the maps. But I still feel like I'm trying too hard because it's all I managed to pull off by now. I don't know how to do other game elements. If only I could figure out how to do them as well. Maybe you wouldn't think I'm trying so hard anymore, you know? Maybe you'll be saying that, oh look, this guy is a natural developer. He's able to develop stuff for life. I'm not much of a natural developer. I know how to develop stuff here when it comes out to my game, but it's kind of hard to be... you have to be really expert to do that. I know expertise is really hard to gain in Roblox Studio here. For some parts, your PC might be hard. You know, it's... some stuff is really hard to comprehend, no joke. Though I don't doubt it. I can comprehend most of it, if not all of it. Hi ladies! Let's get you! As you can see, it's beautiful though. We still have the lawn waves. And every wave of zombies comes... the disaster waves, how they're called. It comes in disaster waves, like every time. You get for about a minute or two to defeat the zombies, and then the next wave comes, and then the next wave comes, and then lots of waves of zombies that have added in all of this. I'm really happy because it was the best. See, everything that I worked on across the sanctuary in PVZ the launch style over here has paid off after all. I made really significant progress right now. Like, we've clearly moved past the limitations that I was placed under over here to the fact that we have a single map. Now we no longer have a single map. Now we have 8 more maps. Big Wave Beach, Neon Mixtape Tour, Jurassic Wash, Ancient Eve, Lost City, Frostbite Caves, Dark Ages, and yeah, Pirates. We have lots of maps right now that I can play. Can enjoy this. 1 hour and 28 minutes we'll do Big Wave Beach. The other ones will also be doing other ones. Pirate Seas, yep. We'll do other maps as well, perfect. Woo, it's thundering, guys! Ultra epic final battle! Whoa. So you're not lagging in the slightest? No, even though there's lots of zombies. I don't feel any lag. You can see the registering is flawless. It's probably because I had to remove a lot of other elements that didn't need anymore since I was recreating the maps. And in doing so, the game is now even betterly in performance. Oh, it's so good. Dude. Like all of it. I'm talking too much, I know. I talk so much to the point where I can't focus on the game, but I'm focusing on both. Oh, I just picked up a Hershey's bar. I love it, guys. I just love it. I died for it. I love everything. I mean, I kinda did die for it in a way, because I had to commit for it day by day. It's nearly like signing a soul contract with PVZ the LAN at this point. Am I not right? Yeah. That's what I had to do to pull this stuff up. Though, yeah. That was good. No. Maybe in the future we'll also know how to make the other stuff, and there'll be one day it may finally be recreated 100% into PVZ the LAN remake. But as of now, I feel like the most important thing was to have the maps, obviously. Which I finally had. Where are the splashing waves, Nirgori? The splashing waves, I was trying to find something that I could do with. But since I haven't found anything else in the toolbox to get the flowing waves, I don't know how to make these. These are well scripted. You're talking about the waves that push you back? I don't have them, sadly, so it's Big Wave Beach, but without the waves. Without the waves of water splashing forward like they used to be in PVZ anyway. I did not imitate that yet, though I might eventually do that, but I decided to just leave it classic without the incoming waves over here on the water. I think it's a good choice at the very least. I want to make sure I get everything else right. That part can wait. If I know how to do that, maybe I'll implement that flowing wave system inside the water as well, but don't know how to make that yet, guys, so I can't make it here yet, so we'll let it like that. I can totally make do without it, it's fine. I mean, they'd only be in your way, they just push you back, they're not like necessary at all. I could make some flowing wave systems there, but that don't push you back necessarily. That would probably be better. We could still do that, but you just don't know where to get that from yet. And like whatever, like I said, it's not needed. Yeah. Yes, finally. I feel like we should give ourselves some more time now that we started like this. Should we just stop the video and go on to the next? Yeah, sure. Next sequence. Bam! Whoa! Oh! I can go up over here as well, as you can see. Pretty nice. Yeah, you can run along the walls here. Yo, whoa! I'm like scaling. I'm climbing objects. Whoa, whoa, whoosh! That's good. Oopsie! Yeah. Football course? Wait a football zombies, just wait a second. Can also jump on the palm trees like I show you. Jump from palm tree to palm tree like a monkey. Like, oh no, sorry. But I mean monkeys do jump from tree to tree. I was just wanting to make a... sorry. Sorry for the comparisons. But that's a fleet. Yeah, I know, sorry. Ooh, jumping from palm tree to palm tree! Whoa, look at this! Whoa! Now give it my all and do the best day possible! Yeah! Can still see the lobby over here. Not sure if you'd want me to play something so that the lobby wouldn't be visible, but well, I don't mind it can be visible. I mean, you can't view it past the wall, only if you're on the... But usually we don't even have to be on the wall side, I mean, hello, we have to be in map, not on the walls of the map. And if you wanted to just, you know, run around the walls like that, I did over there, yeah, you can do that as well, I guess. It's a little bit of a weird activity, but you can do it. Alright, reset. We wanna play with the other pants as well, obviously, so let's do it.